Charlie Chuck with my co-host Larry, who just got back from a hunting trip with Grant Demery, and this is the playoff edition of the Hanson Huddle. We're on location of the family porch. Lots of good conversation and sports talk takes place right here. Last week, the Central Tigers took care of the Canadian Cougars at the Palace in the Pasture to end the regular season undefeated at home and 7-3 overall. The Central offense was running like a well-oiled machine. The Tigers put on a clinic through the air and on the ground. The offense scored 5 touchdowns with Cade Tucker, Coy Blackburn, and Zayden Mosby getting credit for crossing the goal line. On the defensive side of the ball, the Monsters of Miller Ridge made Canadian use their punter all night long. The defensive line and linebackers made their presence known in the backfield. The Tigers forced 4 turnovers. Aiden Sainer, Coy Blackburn, and Zayden Mosby had interceptions. Isaac Rogers a fumble recovery. It's the second week in November, and that means playoff football. Here we go. The Aikens Army will have to make a gas stop as they travel 135 miles north to Quapaw. When you hear the banjos, hang a right and look for the stadium lights. Quapaw is 9-1 and a good football team. They run the air raid style offense and like to throw the ball every down. They've had a lot of success in the air this year, and we will need our defensive line to put pressure on the quarterback and force him into quick decisions. The linebackers and secondary will get all the action they want. The defensive backs will have to communicate and be on their A game all night.
Hey, what's going on?
I've
got the Aikens Army with me.
On the offensive side of the ball, look for the Tigers to establish the ground game consisting of quarterback General Lee and running backs Blackburn and Pack. Make Quapaw think run, and the next thing you know, wide receiver Cade Tucker's open and high-stepping into the end zone for a touchdown. We got time for one phone call. Give us a call at 918-HUDDLE. The light's red. Go ahead, please.
Hey, Hanson Huddle. Thanks for having me back on since my last phone call. All the boys have done is win. We're 7-3, heading to the playoffs. It's a great time to be a Tiger. I've watched film on Quapaw. I'll tell you what, they are good, but we can do this. Let's go, Tigers!
I like it. Thanks for the call. Safe travels to and from Quapaw. If dreams come true, we will do this again next week. That's it for this week's edition of the Hanson Huddle!